simple market share. Precious metals and precious metals related assets. Kitco will love the statistic, by the way. The market share of precious metals and precious metals related assets is 1/2 of 1% in the U.S., which is to say 1/2 of 1% of savings and investment products in the United States are in precious metals oriented assets. The 4-decade mean is 2%. If acceptance of precious metals and precious metals related assets merely reverts to mean, demand increases fourfold. And that's precisely what I think is going to happen. I didn't want to throw kerosene on my fire. The statistics didn't exist in 1980 or 1981, but J.P. Morgan Chase estimates that in 1981, at the top of the cycle for precious metals and precious metals related assets, that over 5% of the savings and investment assets in the United States were denominated in gold. I didn't talk about a reversion to peak. I talked about a reversion to mean. The mean, 4-decade mean, 1982 to 2022 was 2%. And that's what I think is going to happen. And within 5 years, many of your listeners, of course, have trauma holding stock metal of the long weekend. But people need to understand that these themes, these big, broad themes, take time to play out. If we experience, which I believe we will, a reversion to mean, and the market share of precious metals and precious metals related securities goes to 2% of the total asset class, that's a 4-fold increase in demand for these assets. If we get that, and I think we will within 5 years, the people with a modicum of patience will be very well rewarded.